welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining me. This is Quita from AtHomeWithQuita. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you a little walkthrough of my first planner. This was my very first experience with creating a planner, using a planner, owning a planner. So it was a little bit interesting. I found this in a drawer and I wanted to look through it and kind of reflect back on where I started, because I'm a totally different planner now and I do things a lot differently, and this whole setup was just amazing to see, just the beginning of my whole planner journey. So I thought in this video I'd do a flip through and I'd show you everything that's in this planner. Some of this stuff is going to be new to me because I haven't looked at it at all. So we're going to flip through it together and I'll kind of talk you through my thoughts as to why I thought this setup was going to be good and work for me, and we'll just go through each tab. So let's get started. Alright, so I called it a household management binder because this was everything for my whole entire household in terms of running everything. So I had my calendar in here, I had ideas, I had stuff for the kids, I had everything in this. Just like my planner now, I do only use one planner. I use the classic size Happy Planner, and it's my one-stop shop as far as planners go. I don't use multiple planners. I do use multiple inserts, but only one planner. So the same kind of went for this. So I see that that hasn't changed in terms of how I like my planner set up. So let's walk through this baby. All right, so I don't know what this is. This was a baby bullet. Oh, this tells you how old it is. I don't have a baby anymore. I have a big girl. She's 4 years old now. So that is old. So I definitely need to purge that. Well, I'm going to keep this planner because I just like to have it. And eventually I'll show you it was kind of cool the way I had it set up. And maybe one day I might implement this system in some sort of way. Maybe not for my planning, but maybe for something else. So we'll see, but not right now. I got enough going on with my regular planner. I'm not sure what these go to, but there's some sort of tabs. So I'm sure the planner that these go to are somewhere. And then I had a picture of me and Miss Addison in here when she was a baby. So I probably should take that out and put it on the refrigerator or something. And what else do I have in here? Let's see. Okay. All right. So this is probably something that I would like to go back to. I'm going to show you that when I get to this tab, but these are really cool. Now, this whole planning style I got from a blogger named Homemade by Carmona, and she kind of got me started on this whole way of planning. So it was really cool when I was doing it. It did take a lot of work to get everything set up, but I'm going to walk you through all that as we go along. Then it looks like these are some receipts and some couponing stuff. When I used to coupon, I think I used to cut down some cardstock or something, and I printed this on the cardstock. And then I don't know what this is. This might be a debt tracker or a bill tracker or something. I don't know. But I got a whole bunch of these things in here, and I guess I used to put them into my Happy Planner. I don't know. But I got all these random inserts in here, so we'll stick those right back in here, and some receipts, and this baby bullet I'll toss out. All right, let's get into the meat of this planner. All right, so the first tab that I have here was my daily to-dos, and this is how it went. So let me grab some sticky notes real quick. All right, so this was actually a sticky note planner. So I've got some sticky notes here just to kind of show you how I used to plan. And so basically what I used to do, I did have a dashboard where I stuck all of my sticky notes on so that way I could access them quickly. And I had that somewhere in here. I'm not sure exactly where. But basically what I would do is I would take a sticky note, and these slots are perfectly fitted for the sticky note. And then I would write down today's important things, and then I'd also take sticky notes and I put one here for whatever I was having for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and so forth. And And what was I gonna say? I think I color coded as well. So I have like tons of sticky notes in all different colors, and different colors represented different things. And so this is my daily docket. So I would look at this at a glance and I would see like based, what I needed to do for that day. And so I kind of liked it. So I would just take little sticky notes and I would write on the sticky note with what I needed to do, or what we were eating, or whatever the case may be, and then I stick it on here. So isn't that cute? So the blogger's name is Homemade by Carmona. This is a brilliant idea. I'm not sure if she still uses this, but it was kind of cute. It was kind of cute. So we'll see if maybe we can work a part of this planner into our life eventually. Again, not right now. And then I also had a dry erase marker where I write in little things here in the notes section. So that is the daily docket. And then I got the peek at the week. I didn't use sticky notes for this. This planner was really a whiteboard planner and a sticky note planner. So I didn't write in anything in this planner with a regular pen because everything is laminated throughout the whole entire planner. I think I got this from iHeart Organizing. So I used this as well. And I just wrote in like the to-dos. This was a weekly snapshot to things we wanted to eat and stuff. So I went back and forth between this and this because again, this is a weekly and then this is a daily. So yeah, so I used them both. And then I had this clean house printable. I didn't really use the back of this. This is really a hourly schedule. I didn't use the back of this because I don't really plan hourly, so that didn't function that well for me. This was a cleaning schedule, and so I would write again in with whiteboard marker. And then I had this 30-day cleaning schedule or cleaning routine, and I just would write the date in here with a white wet erase marker. I really use wet erase markers more than dry because wet won't smudge, so those tend to have worked a little bit better for me. And as you can see, I washi the side, and so I wanted to make it as cute as possible, and all of them have washi on the side. So this was really functional for me, and I did love the whole white erase board concept. To me, it was awesome. But I like now writing with an actual pen, so if that makes sense. And then I had this diet tracker, and I think I kept enough in here for the month. Yeah, 4 weeks. And so that worked out when I used it. All right, so this is just my daily to-do section, as you can see. So I would come here to see what I needed to do daily. And then this next section was my calendar section. And again, most of these printables are going to be from Homemade by Carmona's website. So you can still log onto her website and download this whole system if you want. All right, so this was the same concept. I also took it a little bit further by making these little laminated sticker kind of things. They have a little piece of repositionable adhesive on the back. And so I would just take them and move them about depending on what I needed to do for that day. And again, these slots are perfectly made for sticky notes. As you can see, these are the color codes I used. So depending on that color code, I would use the sticky note to indicate. And if I had multiple things here, because this is only a limited amount of space, so what I would do is I would just stack them. So let's say this whole thing was filled up. So then if it got filled up, I would just stack it on top. And so I was able to kind of pick it up and see what was underneath. So that worked well. And then if I just wanted to have a quick something there, then I would just do something like that. So, and then again, this note section would be for me to write in with a wet erase marker. So this was awesome. I mean, I went for it when I used this, like I really used it. And so it was really functional. So I did kind of like this, and now I'm really reminiscing about it since I'm looking at it now, and I'm like, man, this is kind of cool. And then this was the calendar, same thing with the sticky notes. They fit perfectly in the slots. And so this is where we keep track of my monthly. And as you can see, I covered it up here so I can write it in, and I would just redo this every month. I would take that washi off and then put a new piece on and then write in whatever that month is. And as you can see, 2014, that was the last time I used this, which was a long time ago. All right, next we have the goals tab, again with the sticky notes. Everything fit perfectly, so I think I fit 2 sticky notes here, and I just keep track of everything that I wanted to do on a monthly basis for my goals. And as you can see, I also have a little tab here so that way I could flip to the monthly easily. And so this was awesome. And I also kept a little reminder here in terms of my color code system, so that way till I got used to it I knew what colors meant what, because all I literally did was stick the color sticky note on here, and so I have to know what the colors represent, and so that worked out well. So goals, and then next was my monthly budget. And so again, with the color coding, I told you I used to color code now. I loved color coding. And so it took a little while to get used to what the colors meant. And so, yeah, so this was my monthly budget. I do my expense tracker for the entire year here. Same thing, daily expense trackers. I don't remember exactly where I got these from, but if I can remember, I'm sure they're available if you want to download them. And again, you see everything is laminated. So it was easy to erase everything off. This was the auto maintenance log. So that kind of fits everything. It kind of shows you how this was really a home management system and a planner. And so it was everything all wrapped into one. So I have the auto maintenance log here as well. I think these came from the same printables set. It was like a set that I didn't purchase it. I think I just found it somewhere online. This was babysitter notes, contact information, our doctor. And then this is my ideas section. So this was probably my favorite section because I really, really was diligent about coming up with ideas. Like, for instance, this is family outing ideas. Now, I know Homemade by Carmona, I told you that the printables came from her, but some of the printables I think I might have customized. So this family outings idea might be a custom one. So I just probably typed over it some sort of way. I'm not sure how. Maybe she had a printable where you could type over it. I think she offers a PDF and a Word document. So anyway, so this might be my own little personal thing. And so I would just put sticky notes here with ideas and stuff that I wanted to come up with for the family to do. And when I was ready to do it, I pull it off from here and then I put it onto either my daily, if I knew I wanted to do it that day, I put it here, or my calendar. Okay. Or I put it in my calendar section. And so let's say I wanted to take the kids to the zoo, and that was in one of these family outing ideas. I pull it, and then I said, okay, I want to go to the zoo on the 22nd. And then I would stick the sticky note here. So can you kind of see how this was maybe like a really awesome system? And so maybe in the future, if I decide, I don't know if I will decide because I'm loving the Happy Planner right now, but I did tell you that I switch it up a lot. If I can scale it down a little bit, because I wouldn't want this big old planner, you know, it's kind of big. I like a smaller planner. So maybe I can come up with something in the future. And then this was my books to read. So again, same thing as the previous page. If I knew I wanted to read that book this week or this day, then I would pull it from here and I would put it on that day. And so I would just keep moving it week by week because of course it's not going to be a day to read a book. It's going to take some time. And the next thing was family or home projects. So anything I wanted to do around the house, I would put it here and then I would just check it off as it's completed. All right, and then this is a more detailed planning worksheet as far as a project is concerned. And I think I may have used this once or twice. These also are pockets. So each of these, even this one, all of these, have little places where you can stick little stuff in. And I think I got those from Staples. And so I have, I guess, my son's schedule in here. And so then, of course, the next tab is kids. And so this was his schedule, and I wanted to see it right away. And so I put it inside of this clear paper. And then this was our reward system. Right now, we have a totally different system. But this did work. And so what I would do is just basically, based on the little things he did around the house, I would give him one of these little, or you know what I think I did? I didn't give them to him because he would lose them. I had another little magnetic board that I put on the refrigerator, and I would put these on the day he earned them on the refrigerator. And then at the end of the week, we'd see how much he had left. And I think these could go towards some sort of reward that I had in place. I'm not sure the exact specifics because it was so long ago. But this is cute. And then I got just a little baseball card holder that I put it all in. And so this is that same printable from before that I have here, the peek at the week. And this is specifically for Malachi. So I only had one child at that time, and so I put his name here because this was specifically for him. And so I put in his little, because he was homeschooled at that time, so we put his schedule here. If he earned any tickets, we put it here. His little websites that he needed to log in for homeschool are here. And so this was dedicated to him. And so I'd fill this out at the beginning of the week, and then I'd mark his tickets off as they're earned, and just little different things I wanted to keep track of for him. I would put that all here. And then this again is another hourly, which we didn't really use. And then this was his homeschool schedule. And so I had it broken down by subject, and I would just write in what he had to do for those days. So it's a front and then it's a back. All right, and then we just had some other little things that we wanted to put in here. Like this is his, I guess this is, because he's been back and forth between homeschool and regular school. And so this was from when he went back to school. And so this is just a little thing from his class. And then more stuff, just school stuff. And then this is when Miss Addison came along, and so she had her own little personal peek at the week. And so we put her stuff on here as well, her bath time, when I needed to make formula, different things. We just marked them off here. And this was her goat's milk. She was a goat's milk baby, so she used to drink goat's milk, which was great. She drank it throughout her whole infancy. No issues. I think it was the best thing for her because I couldn't breastfeed. So this was the formula recipe. I love this stuff. And then I just used to keep track of like how long the supplies would last, so I would know like when I needed to go back and get more supplies. All right, and then next we're getting into our menu planner. And so this was all of my color coding for my menu planning. And so basically what I would do, I love this system as well. This was cool. I spent a lot of time on this when I actually really did it. Now some stuff is still in here, but for the most part, I took this out because I put it somewhere else. I don't know where I put it though. But I took like a day and I went and found all these recipes that I wanted to use. And then what I would do is I would stick them here. So it would be like, you know, breakfast burrito right here, eggs and bacon here, or whatever whatever it was. I would put it on the sticky note and then I would mark it breakfast, lunch, dinner. Now this was the actual menu plan for the week. And so where these actually came from was the actual menu plan ideas. And so this is the actually weekly plan. I have the week of here, Sunday through Saturday. And so this is what would tell me what we were having for dinner for the week. And so I have that times 4 for 4 weeks, or 3 weeks actually. And so I was planning maybe 3 weeks at a time, I guess, at that time. Now I only plan weekly. And so basically once I came up with the recipe, it would be here for breakfast, you know, or whatever, so forth. I would pull it from here and this whole thing would be filled up with ideas. And I would just say, okay, I want to make this today. And then I flip back here and I say, okay, we're going to do that for this week and we'll have that for our breakfast on Monday. And it worked out really well. It worked out really well. And so these menu ideas were filled with ideas. And so I think what may have happened is I pulled them from here and I put them somewhere else in another planner or something I was using. I'm not sure what happened. And so again, I got these from Homemade by Carmona. And so this was a great idea. And so this might be a good thing just to implement, to have just a menu planner and to do it that way and just fill this up with ideas. And then of course you'll have your separate recipe book, which I do and did at that time as well. And then based on what's here, you'll just pull the recipe and then you'll pull the sticky note and put it on the daily, whatever you're having for that day. So this was awesome. This was awesome. So that's it for the planner part. And then I've got some stuff back here. That was for my business. Then I had, I guess I probably put this stuff in the Happy Planner that I was using at that time. And the printables, again, are by our iHeart Organizing, and she customized them for our family. But again, I never really used these. And so I still have the PDF if I ever want to go back to using it, but I don't use it now. And then this is just an old planner. Oh, this is what I did. I think I did scale it down a little bit. But then I was writing on this. I'm not sure what this is, but I need to toss it anyways. Then I've just got a label sheet. These do have labels on them. And I was using these as address labels. Addie, I'm filming. And then just another random insert that I used to use before. And I used to use these Martha Stewart dewdrops. I love the Martha Stewart dewdrops. So that's it, guys. So this planner, when I was using it, I was so excited because it was my first time ever really using a planner. I loved it. It was functional. It worked. Oh, I was going to show you the menu planner, but I can't find it because this menu planner setup was awesome. I used to use these magnetic things, and I had this little board. I would put it all on. It was so cool. So cool. So maybe I'll show that to you in the next video. And so that's why these are here. But I'll see if I can find that old system in terms of my recipe keeper, and I'll show you a video on that too. But I don't use that system anymore either. You see my system now, so I use a totally separate system. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed a little flashback Tuesday. Maybe, you know, this may be something that may work for you. And so again, I got the printables from Homemade by Carmona, most of them. And then I also got them from various other places like iHeart Organizing. And then if I can remember the other place I got the other one from, I'll link that below. So thank you for joining me on this video today. And if you like this video, make sure to give me a big thumbs up. And of course, subscribe to my channel. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.